Welcome back, everyone. So, little crazy today, right? This is what I mean by going live. This is what happens. So, while Facebook's trying to let you know about this, we didn't do our normal intro here. I wanted to cut to the chase because I want to get to today's content. So, let me go ahead and make sure that I share this one out real quick. For those tuning in, be sure to say hello. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and share it. Should be able to. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Yes. Love it. Let me know that you're here in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and share this out on my personal page just so those people who were here. Thank you, Whitney. I appreciate it. We are back. So this is how we do it. Like you just roll with the punches. So far, so good. Everything's there. Perfect. And Jess, thank you so much for tagging me back. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to dive right in, you guys, because you guys are awesome. You continue to show up. You continue to deliver. We have less than a half hour. So I want to make sure that we get to the content. So I am going to go ahead and bring on Jess, our special guest today, to talk about market research, because we had this conversation and I was like, you know what, this is a good live. So let's do this. So I'm going to bring her on. And then thank you guys so much for coming back. I love it. Look, I'm going to put you guys on the screen here. Here we go. Boom. This is how we do it. All right, cool. So let me phone Jess. We're going to switch screens over, and we're just going to blow through this, you guys, and we'll talk about why we wanted to do this. So let me go ahead and switch screens. Let me go ahead and call up Jess, and we are going to be rocking. Doom, doom, doom. Go ahead and Jess, go ahead and turn down your volume so it doesn't echo.
I don't know how. I can't hear you.
I can hear you now.
Is it echoing?
No. I meant your other thing, so you're good. I'm just waiting for my screens to catch up here.
I don't know how. I can't hear.
Oh, boy. Boy, is it Friday yet? Because this day is really ending up being long. Oh, there we go. So let me get rid of this.
Just had to close my Facebook.
Yes, exactly, Jess.
Oh, we got it. We're good. We're good.
All right.
Hi.
You guys are troopers. I can see you, Jess. I can hear you. I can see everyone tuning in. I appreciate the love and the support. Real quick, I'll give you guys a quick update if you're tuning in just now. Normally, we start at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We haven't missed a day yet. I'm so proud of us. I'm so excited. Today, almost, we went live, and then there were some interruptions, and I had to take a call that was outside. So, right, Mickey, bonus 2 heads. So, anyway, all is good at the moment. We wanted to come back on here, do a quick, short one, because I want to be consistent. I want to stick to the show as much as possible. Jess is going to be actually our guest tomorrow, but I wanted to bring her on today because we were having this discussion earlier about market research and all of these things that I'm kind of going to jump into. But first, let me back up and let Jess introduce herself for those who don't know who she is. Be sure to share and comment and show some emotion. Jess, go ahead and let people know who you are.
Awesome. Thanks, Ed. I know it's so funny. I shared this on my page, and I was like,
Appreciate it.
Ed and I basically talk every day, but now you can just watch us. So we just kind of jump in. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, checking out Ed today. My name is Jess Hoffman of jesshoffman.tv. I am a organizational trainer, and I also do process engineering for small businesses. So my goal is just to help people save time and slow down and grow to their goals. So it's always good when you can go at your pace and still reach your dreams. So, and Ed and I have been business buddies for at least a year and a half now, probably.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
And we have said so many times, I don't know why we don't just why I've been a little bit of a fraidy cat and haven't come on, and then I'll be on 2 days in a row. So anyway, yeah, Ed and I were having a great conversation today, and we were just like, what are we doing? We need to talk to other people about this. So you can take it from there, Ed. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys, here's the thing. So Jess and I, like she said, we talk a lot, and a lot of that is FaceTime, face-to-face, Facebook Messenger, video chat. And so I wanted to bring her on today because I thought, one, I want to share this experience with you guys because this is stuff you're probably doing with that friend of yours, Tammy down the street, and it's funny because we do have a viewer named Tammy. I just made up random names, but there you go. But you probably are doing this with somebody, whether it's a friend, a family, a coworker, whatever. You're probably already doing this, whether it's audio or video. And now I want you to think about how you can take that conversation to social media, because that's what works here. Now, what brought up this conversation about market research, Jess probably knows where I'm going with this. And I was actually going to play the video for you guys, but it's only 2 minutes, but I decided I'll just
Do it.
I'll just play the video. You guys, this is why it's important to understand why you should take a regular post text and turn it into just a video asking a question. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Boom. And I should be able to switch over to
This is my favorite video of Ed ever. I have watched him so many times, and I messaged him the other night, and I was just crying. I was laughing so hard. So I'm glad you're showing it.
So, can you guys not see? You can't see myself here. Let me see if I can make this happen. This is like, you guys can't even hear that either. Oh my goodness. So I downloaded this for no reason, but let me go ahead and there's always tricks, you guys. If this is your first time joining, by the way, I swear the show is not always like this. Please come back. Please check out previous episodes. You will see value. Trust me.
But here's what I will say while Ed is doing this, because this was part of our conversation this afternoon. I think it's really important. Ed is known to be the tech guy for this exact reason. Ed is busy doing so much in the day behind the scenes for all of his users that people aren't even aware of. The reason that we're on face-to-face often is because Ed and I are testing new things that he's trying out for you so that you know how to have the best user experience right away. He does all the dirty work for you. So it's really important. Like right now, he's trying to find a solution to play this video. And I think it's great that it's happening live because people can see Ed has to learn how to do things a lot of the time before it's executed live. And that was a huge portion of what our conversation was this afternoon. So
it's true.
There's that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And this is really, really crazy. You guys, okay, so I don't know if it's just me and what's going on today, but let me bring it back to us real quick for a quick second before I play that video, because you have to see what's happening. And I don't know if this is a Facebook update. I don't know if it's just a weird glitch, but check this out. When my screen catches up here, oh my gosh, we have so much to cover in so little time. It's really crazy. But you guys, we're leaving. Erica, you're what is it? Dire ride? I don't know how to say it, but oh my goodness, can this screen pop over yet? It's like, you guys, this is what we deal with all the time. Okay.
This is live life, man.
Yeah, this is like crazy. Oh, let's see. Let's go here. Let's try that. All right. So check this out, you guys. My Facebook page is doing this to me right now, and I force quit the app. So this is like really tripping me out. But I force quit the app. I reopened it. I'm on my Facebook page, and it's still. Oh my goodness. So lesson learned, when you have multiple programs, you have to be very patient on your computer, and tech will do this to you. So you just run with it, like Jess was saying. And while we're waiting for this to switch over, I'll just talk about this. So my Facebook page right now on my phone is showing my video that's at the top. If you guys remember, when you go to my Facebook page, there's an intro video at the top. Well, right now, as I'm looking at it, I see us during this live broadcast.
Oh, you've never seen that before?
No.
Uh-huh.
Does that happen all the time?
That happens on my desktop all the time. I can watch a live in the top left-hand corner, and when I scroll, it stays up there.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about on mobile?
No, I'm talking about mobile, like literally mobile right now, which is not working here. Let me see if I can just quit this. Let me just see if I can get rid of this. by the way, there we go. Okay, now we're back. There we go. Can you guys see me? Yes. Okay, cool. Check this out. It's playing on the phone at the top. Normally,
wow, that's your intro video.
Normally, that's my intro video. You guys, I'm totally getting nerdy right now, and totally the entertainment is worth the price of admission. Erica, on point. So again, you guys, this is a hot mess, but this is what happens. Tomorrow it will not be, I promise. But this is what you stick around for, right? This is really cool. Again, I don't know if Facebook's testing this. I have not seen this happen before. You'll have to let me know if you have a business page, if you go live, if you see that. But I am definitely seeing that for the first time. And here's the thing. It ties into the market research. That's what we're going to quickly talk about. The reason it ties in, and I'll post my other video later because I don't want to waste time. The reason this ties into your market research is because, think about it, you guys. Facebook is trying to get us to use our business pages more. They're making it easier for us to interact with our business page on other people's profiles. They're wanting us to go live, right? They started with a intro video at the top of your business page. If you don't know that, feel free to let me know, even if you're a replay viewer. But you can actually have, instead of a photo, you can have an intro video, which normally you would see mine there. Now, right now, and I'm going to keep an eye on this because this is really cool, Facebook, at least on my device at this moment, is allowing your live broadcast to replace that. Now, how many, just tell me in the comments, I know we don't have very many live and we might see some replay viewers, this one's kind of a hit or miss, but how many of you, even if you're watching the replay, can appreciate that? How many of you like that idea? Jess, tell me why, because I have you live, so I'm going to ask you, why do you like the fact that you could have your live broadcast show at the top of your page?
I just think it's a great idea because it's going to be your most recent content.
Yep.
So I think it just keeps you really relevant. It keeps you in the forefront of people's mind. And I am not versed in this at all, but I am imagining that it's going to help in the algorithm. And everybody's all about the algorithm right now. So if it's going to up your chances of actually being seen, then I'm all about that.
And that's the thing. Erica just nailed it, right? It's real time. And that's the cool thing, you guys, about, and congrats, Mickey, on doing your intro video. So awesome. This is cool because now I don't have to scroll through, because how many of you think about this? When you're on your device and you're flipping through your page, how long does it take to load everything? You go through one section, then you keep scrolling, you go through another,
Yep.
and then you go through another. Let's see, and saying, just checked my mobile and it's not showing the live on my device. Oh,
Or mine.
Oh, see? So I wonder if Facebook's testing, because this is really odd. Like I said, I've never seen this before, and I've force closed the app. So I wonder if we're just the lucky ones to have that tested live. We'll see. It's exciting. But
Yeah.
the reason that ties into market research, right, is because it allows people, companies, to pay attention to what their users are doing, what they're wanting, what makes life easier, right? Normally, hopefully this is a feature that will stick, but normally what would happen is I'd have to scroll through probably 3 swipes in order to get close to the newest post, which is this live broadcast, versus now it's at the top. Again, we don't know how long this is going to last. Erica, maybe I busted something. Yeah, you never know. You know, who knows? And I am using iPhone, and yes. So who knows what this is going to have. I'm going to have to do research on this. Hint, hint, research. But in the limited time that we have, because I want to make sure we stick to our schedule here as much as possible, the reason why we were talking about this, and guys, don't worry, tomorrow's show will cover all of this and go through more because of today's craziness. But Jess will be back tomorrow to cover this. But what started all of this is simply the conversation about a can opener. Can opener, normal.
Yep.
Today's new can opener. Now, listen, I have not been out of the game for that long in the kitchen, okay? I know I'm a techie. I know, like, I can work all of this, I should be able to open up a stupid can, right? Like, it shouldn't be rocket science. I didn't have this one, which is a normal old school, it works. I had this one. Never used before, couldn't figure it out. Simple design told me it goes on top, so I got that. I understood that. And as I was moving it around, it seemed to go around, but it wasn't doing anything. Because when you open a can, like normal, it opens with a lid that pops up. Sharp edges, fine, you watch yourself, you're careful, whatever. You know, we were taught that. This, on the other hand, 2 days later, I came back to this and realized I was able to open up my can without any sharp edges. So that's what sparks this talk and why I wanted to bring Jess on, because I actually called Jess. I did a Facebook Live on this. I was like, how do you use this? It may be the dumbest question, but I need to know, how do you use this? Because I wanted to have a can open for dinner, which didn't happen until 2 days later. So you guys, it's important to understand, like, a couple things here that we'll pull out here. One is, instead of just asking the question via text in a Facebook post or via message, I went live. It looked ridiculous. It was goofy. But Jess, you tell me, what did you think of it?
Well, I think that we will spend a lot more time diving into this tomorrow, because it ties really well into tomorrow's subject. But for me, I thought it was, first of all, I'm flattered that you called me to know how to use a kitchen tool. So that was fun. And second of all, I was like, this is awesome, because exactly like what happened earlier in today's call, it's like, this is Ed. This is Ed, who I talk to 3, 4, 5 days a week sometimes. Like, it was just the realest version of Ed. And it gets, I mean, you are a very trustworthy person anyway, but you know, marketing these days is all about know, like, and trust and fostering that relationship. And I think it's awesome when somebody like you, who is so well versed in technology, and this isn't a diss to you, we've talked about the design of that can opener, but like when you come on social media and you're like, I know this is silly, but I legitimately have no idea what to do with this. People are like, wow, Ed is so much more approachable than I maybe would have thought, because he doesn't know everything. He needs help too. And I think sometimes people just need permission from their mentors or from experts to see, oh wait, Ed has to ask other people how to do things. That's how we learn. So it like makes it a little bit safer and makes you more approachable. And I just literally, like, we laugh a lot, but I was crying, and my husband was watching it, and he was just like, this is great, because it's just so legit. And I mean, who wants to wait 45 minutes to open a can of beans? Right. You could have like bought the bag of hard ones, soaked them, and ate them in that amount of time.
It's true. So, and you bring up a great point. You know, you guys watching, let us know too, but you bring up a good point that the fact is that it makes me human. It makes me personable. It makes it so that you aren't intimidated to ask me a question that you think is a dumb question. Yep. But there are no dumb questions. Like, you guys should know me by now. And if you're new, please come back and check out the show besides today. But if you're new, understand that it's okay. There are no dumb questions. Yep. I don't think of it as a dumb question. You don't know WordPress. That's fine. That's my job. You don't know how to edit text. That's fine. I can show you. You know, you don't know how to market something. That's fine. We'll work together. Like, it's us. We work together. It's teamwork equals success. So understand that, showing your human side is everything, right, Erica? Understand that that's what it's about. And you have to understand that tech like today is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Some call is going to happen. Something is going to happen. So you can prepare as much as you want, but you have to also understand that you're just going to have to roll with the punches. And the important part is that you get back up on your feet and you keep moving like we did today. You know, Jess actually in between, before coming back on live again, texted me and was like, if you want, we can just wait till tomorrow. And I'm like, no, are you ready to go? Like, I'm literally running across the yard to come back in so I can hang out with you guys, even if it's only for 30 minutes. Like, that's how dedicated I am, because I know you guys are dedicated. I know you guys are ready to learn. You're showing up, and there are things that we need to talk about, and that's why we're here.
And I think even today, I mean, I know for those of you, seriously, Ed is one of the most consistent people ever. If this is your first time joining, this is awesome. It's still, and because it's the same thing. It's not, there's no such thing as a dumb question. I am so about that. And there's also no such thing as a bad Facebook Live. Right. This is just what's happening. We are trying to get everything we have to do in the next, 30 minutes because we have a call we have to be on in a little bit here.
Yep.
But I think I'll kind of give a little bit of a recap, another part of our conversation, because I would love to know what your viewers, their insight of it. So, right, he has this can opener, right? You've got the basic can opener that, yes, it can potentially cause sharp edges, and I get it. But the new age one over on that side is supposed to keep it safe, but you can't get into the product. And so it led Ed and I into this pretty intense discussion. And I asked him, I said, I wonder if sometimes people don't have beta courses, or they don't do beta products, or they don't do their market research. And I said to him, do you think it's fear-based? And I explained that I'm reading this book called Visioneering by Andy Stanley. And it's all about, if you are given a vision, if you have an idea of what you want to do, you are responsible to do the back end work before you even consider bringing it to the world. And if you launch it or take it out into the streets too early, when you have criticism come at you, you're going to be so scared, you're going to shut down. So my question to him was, maybe they did their market research, because I get it, you don't want sharp edges, but did they ever think about usability? Or were these people too nervous to see what people thought about it because they didn't research it well enough on the back end, that they didn't even, they were just no, I'm too insecure about my idea. I just want to launch it. Now, this is a really deep conversation about a can opener, but it's not just can openers. How many products or courses or other things have people launched without doing proper research because they were too insecure to do the back end work? So that was the whole reason we wanted to have this conversation. And we were just I think we need to take this to the people and just encourage people, make sure you're confident in your vision before you bring it to people. Don't wait on it forever. Not doing it is not an excuse.
Yes.
But just be wise and make sure, I just think exactly what happened what I said in the very beginning of our conversation. There is a reason Ed and I talk all the time, for him to test things. So when he brings it to you, he is 100% confident. And if he messes up, it's no big deal. That's why there's grace. But, he's confident. He is willing to test it with me because I'm a safe space, and, there's no stupid questions, and we support each other. So, are you doing that in your business? Are you being responsible and doing that legwork ahead of time? And being confident in what you're creating. So, I don't know, Ed, what do you think about that?
No, I love that we're ending on that, because we have to end. You guys, thank you so much for joining us, but I hate to do it, but we have to end. We will be back, though, tomorrow for the full show time to talk about that. But that was a great thing for you guys to think about overnight. Ask yourself, the products and services that you're creating, even look at the products and services that are around you that you use every day, that you're could this be better? Why is it like this? Because that's how this conversation started. And I will talk more about the can opener thing tomorrow. You guys had some great quotes out of this. And you're right. There is no such thing as a bad Facebook Live, because here's the thing. It's short and sweet, and you still learn something. I mean, if nothing else, we know that Ed knows how to use a new can opener. We also know that we're testing with Facebook to see now that we have a new feature at the top where our Facebook Live show, because I just got confirmation from Erica, who texted me saying that it shows up on her end. So we learned something, and now we planted the seed for tomorrow. So,
yep. And if I may say one more thing,
please.
I would love for you all that are still here and the replay viewers to think about this can opener research versus the way that Facebook is doing and conducting their research.
Yeah.
There's a reason they are so successful. So think about that. We'll discuss that more tomorrow also.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And like I said, tomorrow we'll be back to normal. If you're watching the replay, love you guys, appreciate it. And I'll leave you guys with this, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. This episode is sponsored by Stupid Easy. Easily create, share, and sell your online courses. Discover more at stupideasy.com.